order. So, did you get a chance to watch my short little video?
I did.
Fantastic. That saves a bit of time so we can concentrate on you and figure out how we can help each other in this business. So, why don't you start off and tell me a little bit about yourself, your journey into real estate, and what I can do to help you?
Okay. So, of course, my name's Joe. I, I work for a power utility company
Okay.
here in West Virginia. I'm a lineman, and I've been doing that for probably the past 9.5 years.
Okay. You must like it
And
then. Yeah.
yeah, it's good work. Um, I've always felt like I wanted to get into real estate, and I've just never really done anything, take action, and make the jump.
Okay.
And I run across Pace Morby on YouTube,
Yeah.
and
You
figured
kind
I
of
was
trip
doing.
over him, don't you? Huh? He's
Oh
all over
yeah,
the place.
yeah. Once you see him, he don't go away.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but I seen that, and I fought with it for a couple months, and then I decided to jump in the Gator program, and I think I've been in there maybe right at a month now.
Okay. How's that going for you?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
Lot to
went
learn,
through.
isn't
Oh
there?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Very good. Well, yeah, there's a really good community I'm in with Gator. Ryan Schroep. Have you come across him yet?
I've run across some of this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a school community he's built up, and he's got quite a following actually, and got really good training in there on a program you can plug into. So as a gator,
Okay.
that might be the easiest path because you've got all the support and community there, on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So I can give you that link if you want, and it's the right price. It's free, to join. So
Oh yeah.
I thought I'd try and hang you there for a minute. Let me put that in there. And I don't get anything for this. It's just I think that's the one. Let me just oh no, that's he changed it just recently. He did some really good. Yeah, it's this one actually. I mean, because there is a paid version, but this is the free one. And I'd
Okay.
encourage you to get there. You get find a lot of gators who can help you or come across any deals and things like that.
Yeah.
And he's got some training videos on there, and the more you participate, the more you get as well. So it's a very clever system. It's better than Facebook, the Facebook groups.
Yeah.
It's better than that because they don't penalize you for talking too much, or too many people.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. Yes, are you married with children or?
I am. I have a wife of 7 years,
Okay.
and we've got two little girls. I got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old.
Oh, nice. Well, that's a handful as well, huh?
Oh
They
yeah.
grow up quickly. So
Yeah, they do.
what's that? Yeah. Yeah. It might have seemed like yesterday she was pregnant, right? With the first one. Yeah, it does
Yeah.
go quick. Mm. So where do you want to see yourself like in 5 years' time with real estate? What do you envision?
Um, I would like to eventually own property.
Mm.
Um, of
You
course,
like managing them?
I think that's probably everybody's goal when they get into real estate. I eventually own property. Um,
Possibly, yeah,
yeah.
possibly. I
Um,
didn't really like managing the properties myself when I was in the first time round, as you saw from a video, right? I was going to
yeah.
court every Tuesday, and there was always a problem, and people stealing from you, and
Yeah.
yeah, and then fixing up the problems, finding the right contractors. I mean, sometimes owning property is a bit of a headache.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm not trying to put you off. I'm sorry.
yeah. Yeah. No. 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 I got you. Now
Yeah, yeah.
you gotta be realistic. It ain't always sunshine and rainbows.
Exactly, exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
You said it.
the job I got now, it's a great job. It pays good.
Yeah.
but it's also a physically demanding job. So
Right, right. You want something
I
lighter.
would like to retire and be able to play
Mm,
with my kids and my grandkids and
yes, yes. Well, what
stuff.
is it you do again, Joe?
I'm a lineman. I build power lines into people's homes.
Power lines. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So you're up and down poles and things, is that
Yes,
right?
sir. Yeah.
Ladders, you're not fond of heights then, huh?
Nah.
No, that's good. I hate it. I don't go up a ladder anymore, I used to.
Yeah. Most people I talk to are like, you can keep that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Because you can fall and break your back. That's why I've had too many of those stories.
Yeah.
So I hear you. You need something for the longer term. And you're a young guy as well, so I'm not surprised you think of owning them. But if you can, I'm in large multi-families.
Hmm.
And you get other people to manage them. You get
Yeah.
other people to manage all that stress and fixing them up and managing tenants and
Yeah.
you just take the check, right? I mean, you
Right.
do that all day long, right? So that should be a good goal for you. So you don't have that phone ringing all the time and you got to go and fix the toilet, right? Is that what happens with the single families?
Yeah.
Looking awful. So, or have to find a plumber and you can't find the right one and they do a bad job, then you call another one. Ask me how I know?
Yeah. And they charge you more because they got to fix somebody else's mess.
Yeah, that's right. In fact, it costs you triple. If you get
Yeah.
a good plumber to fix an old plumber's problem, they charge you triple.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got to undo their mess and redo things and yeah, it's a mess. But it's a good idea. The first time I rushed into things, you see, I didn't think about the longer term. I'm in my 60s now, so that's why I'm in large multifamily because you can still create, meet your financial goals in a relatively short period of time. But you haven't got all that stress of managing them, fixing them, and everything else. You leave
Yeah.
it to somebody else. And it's large multifamily because it's scalable. And so that's really why I switched into that direction. Yeah. Hmm. So what can I do to help you most? Or maybe the school will help you a lot, but can you think of anything else I can help you?
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I've went through most. I went through most all the courses in the Gator program.
Yeah.
Of course, there's that whole Zoom vault. I've not even really even scratched the surface on it.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Lots of that's his phone calls to title companies that
yeah,
Jake made, and they're good
yeah,
to listen to a good bunch of those. I would binge on them, get the idea, and then call title companies if you like that idea. There are a whole other bunch of calls as well on us discussing things, the downside as well as the upside of the business.
mhm,
Lots of underwriting, which is a major component for Gator, of course. So if you're not good at underwriting, get good at underwriting. Otherwise, that's a core requirement, to be
yeah,
successful. So I would hyper focus on that, be an expert. Because people can underwrite for you, but you've got to trust them.
yeah, right,
And that's a problem, right? I mean, if something can go wrong, so you underwrite them yourselves. You do.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a big lesson. Oh, and the other big lesson with real estate is it's full of litigation. So you need a good plan, good access to attorneys and what have you. Um, and I came across an amazing plan last week, which I wish I knew about because I would have still had all my properties if I knew about what I found out last week. The cost because the biggest thing is the cost of access to attorneys and if you want to go to trial or if you want to sue somebody or you get sued, all this is money, right? So
yeah,
it's figuring out the best path, and I could help you with that if you were interested, in that.
yeah. I think my biggest thing right now is just trying to figure out where to go. Because
Mm.
I'm trying to get my mind focused to where I don't have that shiny object syndrome everybody talks about.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
that's very true. You got to focus on one thing, make that work, and then build on that. Yeah, so
yeah,
it's because every little thing actually is really a big thing in disguise. We don't realize until we get into it. So you got to concentrate on that one thing, that one skill, get really good at that, and grow things from there. Yeah. Gary Keller, who founded Keller Williams, which is a major brokerage in the USA, he wrote a book called The One Main Thing, keeping it the main thing. And that's
hmm
talking about that one focused little thing and get good at that.
yeah, I think that's what I need to work on.
Yeah. Because you can spend a whole bunch of money and time and effort on learning all this stuff, and then you find out, oh, I don't need to know everything. And we got a community, and you just need to say, I need help here, and people jump to your rescue, and help you.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so we can concentrate. That's the good news. We can concentrate on the one main thing because if we get good at that, people will want us, right?
yeah,
That's what the value we bring to the table because we concentrated on that one thing, right? And then when we need help with something else, then somebody else will help us. And that's why it's a team sport, right?
yeah.
So you think about football or any other thing, they all have different positions on the team, don't they? Different roles to play. They're all
Mm.
playing to win the game, and they all celebrate the victory when they win, right? Even though one
So,
person might have scored the goal, right? They all
yeah,
scored the goal, really, because they all played their part, right?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing coming from a regular W-2 job is like
Hmm.
everybody over here is out for themselves, and
Right.
what I see on the real estate side and the communities I'm in, it's well, let me rephrase that. In the Gator community that I'm in,
Yeah.
everybody's like, "Hey, how can I help you?"
Right. Yeah.
Even in the local real estate groups is more. I'm doing it myself. I don't need you guys, and I'm like,
Hmm.
to me, that's not a good game plan. That's not a good
No, that's right. That's
right.
right. It is a lot more cutthroat out there. It's a shame. But Pace has led the way there. He's created this community, which is the leading community in real estate. So you're in the right place. And so I think the biggest takeaway is that we had a good discussion here because I'm preaching to myself as much as anything else. Is to focus on that one main thing, become an expert in that. Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
I just got to figure out what that is and nail it down.
That takes a while.
Yeah.
But you can take these like personality disorder or personality tests and things. If you don't fully know your skills and your talents and your gifts and things, take a bunch of those tests, learn
Okay.
more about yourself. Because the more you learn about yourself, the more you'll find out what you move into your strengths, right? So and then with Pace, is that like Avatar series where your
hmm
specialty is? Again, move into your strengths there and then concentrate on that and keep honing that down, that process. Work out that particular thing. And then um, if it really works well, that's your specialty. Then you
Yeah.
can start branding yourself then under that banner, right, of expertise, and people will flock to you, right? And they'll have different skills, and then you get employees, and you bring in employees who are your weaknesses, so they complement you. That's what Pace did, right? I mean,
hmm
with Morley and other Carly and all the other people that help him with his business. You see, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, cool, very good.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm excited. It's just I feel like I got to this point and I was like, what do I do now? But
I understand. Yeah, it's a big it's yeah. As I say, I've been there 20 years with real estate, but I hardly scratched the surface, quite honestly. if you live to be 1,000 years old, you wouldn't learn everything in real estate, and neither are
Yeah.
you meant to. It's
Right.
just get to. I would write this down. I would get to the income producing activities on a daily basis is the key thing. All the other stuff is gravy. So always do and do it first thing in the first at the beginning of your day is do income producing activities. And the biggest income producing activity is this thing in my hands, is being on the phone. Yeah. And I think about mission statements around that ink, like Brand Daniels.
I feel like I've heard the name, but I don't know him.
Yeah, he's on the he's with Pace and Jamil and all those. Yeah, he's called his TTP. Do you know what that stands for?
No,
Talk to people.
talk to people.
Yeah.
It's
But he took that inspiration, right? So daily income producing activities, and he called his company TTP, talk to people. Yeah.
that's pretty clever.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is clever. It's a daily reminder, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm glad you said write this down. I had a pad sitting here planning on writing down. You jumped on. I was like, man, I'll talk to this guy.
I think I'm preaching to myself. It's good doing these calls because I preach to myself as much as who I'm talking to. These are daily reminders because we forget.
Oh yeah.
And then we think we're working, and people say, "Are you working this full time?" Nobody's working this full time. If I came and sat next to you, you're not working this full time.
Nah.
No, Pace says that all the time as well because he reminds us we're not really working our business, like we should. Yes.
Yeah, I've actually got my computer. I'm filming with W2. So I got my computer hooked up. I'm en route to my next job. And
Right.
once we're off here, that's where I'm heading. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're always doing something else too.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, I've run out of time. I've enjoyed talking to you too much,
Well,
Joe.
I appreciate your time. We'll have to do this again.
Yeah, absolutely. Book a call with me anytime. Calendly.com, Graham Norris. I'm writing a couple of books right now. They come out next week, in fact, 23rd of September, if you're interested.
Okay.
Just text me any questions you like, and I'm here to help you. All right.
Okay. Hey, could I get your number?
Yeah, it's on my screen here. Look. 865-405-7947. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it pop up once, but it like fade out after I start writing
Oh,
down.
okay. Yeah, it's also on the bottom there. I put it as well. Yeah, just text me whenever you want to chat.
Okay. I
Do that
appreciate it.
as well. Yeah, I want to help you. All right.
Have a great day.
You too, Joe.
All
Bye-bye.
right. See you. Bye.
See you.